Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel, Growing Orchids in Jamaica. I'm going to be introducing you today to my hybrid Epidendrum orchids. Unfortunately, I don't have the ID for most of them, but nevertheless, they are beautiful plants. If you enjoy watching this video, please give me a and if you don't want to miss another video, please stick around if you want to see what I have to offer right after this intro. This first one is a pink with a big head. It has cream lip and clusters nicely and really know how to put on a nice display. Just look at how beautiful this pink and cream lip Epidendrum hybrid orchid is, and I just love this plant. Yeah, look how beautiful it is. The sepal and petals are larger than most of the regular Epidendrum orchids. How beautiful. This next one is a rose pink, and if you look at it carefully, you would see that the blooms are really large as well. It is rose pink with cream lips. It grows tall. Well, the spikes are really tall, but to the end of it, that is where it puts on the beautiful show. And this is my rose pink hybrid Epidendrum. This other one is a purple one that is not as big as the previous two. However, it tends to bloom a lot, and when it blooms, it just blooms. The entire plant is covered in bloom, and it is usually admired by all because of that. Once it is bloom, it just put on this splendid show. I have it actually in a large clay pot, and it seemed to like that. The medium I have them in is actually the tree fern root. I cut it up small and I mixed that with the charcoal and the river stone. And this is my purple Epidendrum orchid, which blooms profusely. Once it is bloom, it is an eye catcher. You cannot miss it. This is another hybrid, but this is a red with yellow lip. As it is now, it is not a big plant because I basically just planted it, but it has a lot of potential. This is another one, but this one is actually beside it, and it's sort of a burnt orange. This white Epidendrum orchid has yellow lip, and this one too is similar to the purple one that I showed you earlier. and it can put on a nice show. But actually this was a kiki that I had, and I just stick it in the pot with my orange Epidendrum, and it stayed there, and now that it bloomed white. This is my orange pot of Epidendrum, which too is in a clay pot. I'm giving you, like, I'm allowing you to see what the clay pot looks like, right? So it's in this large clay pot, and as I said earlier, the medium is actually fern root, charcoal, and river stone. This pot of orange Epidendrum tend to put on, it's actually a show off. So when it blooms, listen to me, it will steal the prize. It will steal the prize when it is in bloom. And it blooms almost for the entire year. If you look at the close-up, if you look at this close-up, you'll notice that the lip actually looks like a bird flying, or actually an angel. It is just a beautiful plant. This other one is a medium-sized yellow with yellow lips. So the entire bloom of this one is yellow. I noticed with this one, I call it a mean plant because it doesn't give you kiki quite readily like the others, but it is really beautiful. It is a beautiful one. This other one, this is a striking orange with a lighter orange, yellow orange sort of lip, and I can't wait to have a big pot of this one, because when this one is in bloom, it is just so striking. This pink is somewhat a little deeper than the previous pink that I showed you. This next one is a light purple, sort of more of a lavender. The petal and sepal are small, but it blooms in a cluster, and it's a very unusual plant. When I purchased it a few years ago, I realized that it was perhaps somewhat a new hybrid. This other one is one of my favorite, but somehow I'm not getting it to grow the way I want it to grow. I also have it in a large clay pot. Probably I need to take it out of that clay pot to see the true potential of it. This other one is a burnt orange with yellow lip, and this too is a small plant which I have not really seen the true potential of it as yet. Now this big head striking yellow is a masterpiece. It is a very bright colored plant, and it is big. Now what I notice is that because it is close to the pink one, apparently some cross pollination took place, and as a result of that I'm getting a little pink into the bloom, which makes it quite beautiful. I have not mastered the art of growing it yet, because what I find with it, it tends to kiki a lot and not necessarily growing into a bunchy nice plant. This one is another burnt orange which I purchased recently, and it is larger than the previous one that I showed you. However, because it was recently purchased, it is not yet showing me what it can give, because the bloom is actually very big. This is another plant of the purple that I showed you earlier. This is another plant of it that I have, that I showed you earlier, that puts on a nice show each year. This is a small pot of it. No, this is showing the actual garden with most of my Epidendrum orchid. If you look, you will see them from a distance, just showing you all that I have here in this cluster right here: the pink, the purple, the white, and the orange. There you go. Right, this is just showing what I have in this little area. I hope you noticed that seed pod, because I have a lot of bee in my garden, so you know they will be pollinating and cross-pollinating my plants. I hope you enjoyed watching my display of hybrid Epidendrum orchids. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. And as we say in Jamaica, just follow back on me. This is your orchid doc, and I am growing orchids in Jamaica.